Hi guys, we're doing a kind of quick tutorial today. I'm using the Spackle by Laura Geller, the hydrating one. I've been stuck in a bed for a couple of weeks now and it feels amazing on my skin because it's super hydrating and cold. So I'm just rubbing that in and making sure it's all over the face. Staring at the camera weirdly. PurMinerals Complexion Rescue in shade Opal. It's one of my favorite tinted moisturizers right now. It's really light. That's the actual PurMinerals brush they recommend you use it with, and I'm just putting that all over my face just to get rid of some of the redness that I've got, because this tutorial is going to be mostly how to put bronzer on very pale skin and have it not look awkward. So I'm blending it down into my neck just a little and giving myself a nice base to work with, and I'm going to set it with a powder. You don't necessarily have to set it with a powder, but I'm going to go ahead and do that just around the eyes, just so that my concealer doesn't crease, which I didn't put any concealer on, so I don't really know why I did that, but that's fine. We're good. I just was thinking about using this Benefit Brow product and then realized it was in the shade Dark, and I don't think we're going to use that one. We're going to use Gimme Brown Light Medium because it works a little better. I really like the tiny mascara wand. This is actually one of the things in my giveaway. If you're interested in entering it, if you haven't already, click on the link. I'll add a link on the video somewhere. You would get this, you will get the Benefit mascara, you get a sample of the Perfection, and you get something else that I can't remember right now, but that's okay. And we're just shaping the brows a little bit. I took an empty spoolie and I'm just going through and shaping my brows a little bit more because they do need a little bit of help. I need to get them tweezed sometime soon. So we're just doing some shaping. And I'm using the Naked Flush palette mostly for this look, including for my eyeshadow. And I'm going to use the bronzer and a contouring brush. I'm not sure who makes that contouring brush. And we're just going to do a little bit of contouring and go up. Well, hold on. We're going to do a little contouring. Go up around the temples. I'm skipping through music on my phone. That's why I keep looking down. And I'm going to go up over the face and kind of frame the face with that bronze color. And then down onto the jawline to slim the jawline down. And then do that on the other side too. And we're going to contour a little bit around the sides of the nose. I don't really care to contour my nose, but it just kind of marries the color together when you've got a little bit of that bronze color in the center of your face as well. And I took a different brush and we're going in and blending it in a little bit better. And then I took the blush from the Naked Flush palette and I'm putting that on just a little bit, because if you're pale, you don't really bronze so much as you turn pink. And I used way too much of my Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector right there, so I was kind of mad about wasting it. But we're just gonna heavily highlight the face instead. And I love a liquid highlight, and I'm actually gonna use this all over my lids too to give a little bit of a highlight effect on the lids. And then just kind of frame the face. I love putting a little bit of that on the Cupid's bow because it just brings out your lips and looks amazing. And we're blending with fingers. And then we're gonna blend it a little bit more with a brush coming up in a minute. So we're gonna blend with my big Eco Tools brush. I love that brush. And I'm gonna take that same Naked Flush palette and a crease brush with that bronzer, and I'm just gonna define out my crease just a little bit and shadow that crease just a little and bring that color up over the brow bone so that I get a nice, it looks like I tried with my eyeshadow but I used bronzer kind of look. So it's really simple, really fast. And I love that e.l.f. contour. It's an e.l.f. angled crease brush. It's literally 99 cents and it's my favorite brush that I own. And I took the highlight color from the Naked Flush palette and I'm using it as a brow highlight. And an inner corner highlight. And blend with the fingers. And then we're taking Mushroom by Urban Decay in the 24/7 eyeliner pencil, and I'm just going to smudge that on the top third of my lid and then right onto the inner corner and then down along the bottom third and then just smudge it around. I smudge it with my fingers, it looks a little more natural, and and do the same thing on the other side. And I like that color because it's a really light brown. It's got a little bit of an iridescence to it. So if you're going for a bronzy look and you don't want a heavy eyeliner, it's a really good color to choose because it's not noticeable. This is actually Highbrow by Benefit. It's actually a brow highlighting product, but I'm using it on my waterline to lighten up my eyes. There we go. And I'm using it as intended on my brows as well, just to highlight that area, and I use it later in another weird way in the video. My cat's meowing at me because I'm talking to nobody and she thinks I'm talking to her. So, and then we're taking the Benefit They're Real mascara and trying not to stab myself in the eye when I put that on. Someone actually called me on the phone and didn't say anything, so I just answered the phone and hung up, but I left it in the video because it was funny, why not? And we're just keeping putting our mascara on. And I really like this mascara. Hadn't really used it heavily before, but it's becoming one of my favorites. It is really hard to remove, but it is a good mascara. And we're just mascara and making the funny faces and just putting that mascara on. And crab face because I didn't use an eyelash curler. And for pale people, you turn pink when you go out in the sun. You don't turn brown. So we're using Exposed by Tarte because it's a nice brown pink. And that gives you the bronzing effect that you want. And it looks more natural than using a brown. So that's why I'm literally putting it all over my face. So it actually looks like I went outside, and I haven't been outside in 2 weeks. This is Melted Chihuahua by Too Faced. I love this color. It's like a brownish pink, really easy to use, really nice, clean, pink, neutral color. Yeah, but it's not recording audio.
Oh my god, that product sucks.
That was my friend Faith making funny comments, and she's hilarious. And I just went through and kind of cleaned up the edges of my lips, and I'm using that highbrow pencil, and I'm going to go back into my Cupid's bow and highlight that a little bit more because I love that Cupid's bow highlight right now. And then I decided to go ahead and line the outside of my lips with that as well, just on the bottom edges, just to give a little more lightness to the lips and make them look a little fuller. So that is actually a really useful tool. And then this is one of my favorite setting sprays by PurMinerals. It's the Hydrating Set. It smells like lemons. It's amazing. And I'm gonna take my hair down because it's wet. It's actually purple, and it was done by the salon people at Ulta where I work, and it needs to be redone, but I really like the shade of purple because it's not super crazy. So that's the finished look. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe to my page, enter the giveaway. I'll post a tutorial at the end. And I hope you enjoyed a little bit of a shorter video this time, so keep watching.